Hello, I hope all is progressing well. Welcome to I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It, where we discuss myriads of topics civilly, reasonably, and responsibly. My name is Kevin Dufresne. Our first topic concerns CTE. I think CTE, a career pathway, as a method for growth through an educational atmosphere is wonderful. I think approaching technical avenues can be so beneficial for the future at large. I'm very familiar with individuals that go about the career technical route from high school and are very successful in life, with families living well abundantly in places that are not so easily affordable to live in. I think the career technical pathways can be so beneficial for individuals' lifestyles. I understand many have, if not everyone, has different interests. And career and technical pathways really brighten futures, brighten how people view their own futures. And I think having career technical pathways is a must, is unnecessary. I am fully supportive of CTE. I love the fact that an education direct to career path is available. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, though for the individuals that I'm familiar with going through the particular avenues, these individuals find great value and find work very quickly after gaining certifications. So I'm a huge supporter of the career technical pathways. The CTE is amazing, I think, because the value that some individuals set on work, set on purpose in life, really revolves on the outtake. How these individuals view life from the outside of even themselves, though from within. How do these individuals perceive their futures in tandem with what they know? Understanding that necessarily working in a situation, whether that be further education in a way that is not in alignment with ways that one might want to work in, is not going to be as effective as going through a career technical pathway, something that might feel a little more practical for someone that is okay with working until retirement and owning a home and understanding the value of working long term in those particular jobs, which not all of them necessitate one working until a retirement age. Actually, go figure. A lot of these career technical pathways, at least for the individuals that I'm thinking of, really lead the individuals into early retirement. And if not early retirement, wonderful work benefits in the long run. I'm a huge fan, a huge supporter. That's not necessarily the route that I take in my course of education and learning, though I'm very familiar with that realm of being. And I think that individuals that are stern believers and hard and smart workers in the processes necessary to succeed through those pathways will be super grateful to themselves for committing to those pathways. I am finding surprise even now from individuals that tell me of their experiences as, for example, being a chef and being able to travel around the country as a chef. Never in my mind do I think it's not a possibility, though I never think of proceeding along such a pathway because of realistically not being aware of what such a pathway might require, what a pathway of the sort might entail. And I think that's really awesome. Whether that be someone repairing air conditioners and living wonderfully, or someone that works for the electric company that checks house to house and is really succeeding. So I'm really supportive of CTE. I think the article highlighting CTE is important. CTE needs to be a part of frontline conversations with education, because realistically, everyone will find a measure of success, even more so when in alignment with one's purpose. And like I said, some individuals really are like, good job, good home, good family, raise them up, have a nice benefit package, and enjoy life around all of that good stuff. And I think that's a fair balance. Everyone has a different wants, a different need. And I think for those individuals that understand life in that regard, CTE is so helpful, it's so valuable, not because it's simple, but because it's in alignment with the individual's needs and wants and purposes. Our next topic concerns AI. AI in education. I think the author posits valuable tips. If AI is a part of the conversation, a part of the practicality for individuals in educational atmospheres, then the tips can be beneficial. At the same time, I think introducing AI with an approach of acceptance can be extremely beneficial if educational entities are approaching AI with partnerships. I understand AI can be beneficial for individuals in different settings, whether that be in a work setting or in a learning setting. There are benefits to learning new technologies. I think being aware of what AI can do is important. In alignment with CTE, I think AI learning can benefit individuals through career pathways, especially if teaching the youth. So I think implementing AI as a career pathway skill can be greatly beneficial for people with the interest in AI. Additionally, I think that if AI is a consideration for an educational environment, AI needs to be set in a respectful form in tandem with what is happening with educational developments. I don't think AI needs to be a part of a platform for teaching above any prior effective systems that work more effectively than AI, that are already a part of implementation processes on whatever platform any educational entity is using. So I believe in supporting new technologies in a career sense. 100%. I think in a learning capacity with education, every educational entity simply needs to be more mindful of AI, though grasping AI to implement, which I will mention over and over again, artificial intelligence blatantly as AI, blatantly as artificial intelligence, whether that be ChatGPT, so we're looking at a branding situation, a tech situation where we're looking at this technology in this way, we have it in a different form. Similar to when we have it in a game like Jumpstart Third Grade, where I think, okay, the AI is in Jumpstart Third Grade, though not to the degree of a searching index that is able to connect information in a particular way. The avenue may not be as similar, though similarities are clearly available. Similar to like Mavis Beacon. The idea is there are AI implements that are using a part of what we understand through AI, like GPT, as well as other tech brands of the sort. There are similar areas where those little instances that are now major instances are in those games that are very educational, though respectfully working well with learning parameters. Whereas when looking at taking that little portion and maximizing it to be in effect with a search index, like a search engine that can organize the information in a particular way, is it novel? Arguably, though in its implementation as so, the educational atmospheres having to deal with AI in that regard is in need of academic assistance, though professional assistance may be useful in order to be more mindful of what AI can do. How much more beneficial is ChatGPT than Jumpstart Fourth Grade? The creative atmosphere is very different. The layout is very different. I don't think AI in the form of ChatGPT is going to override that creativity without literally becoming what that is. An effective learning tool, like Jumpstart Sixth Grade. So I think we already see the fine lines. I'm fully supportive of learning AI as a career option, though I think we're also, we being everyone that has an interest in the conversation of AI, are in a conversation of learning computer science, learning how to code. I think that conversation is really on the border, really like an overhead of AI. So I don't think there is a truly novel experience happening with that tech. I do think the branding and appearance of it is arguably novel, though I think there are parameters in connection with this if different appearance of the AI form that individuals are really working to increase awareness of, and that is seemingly taking the space of people realizing how beneficial learning the code might actually be, instead of aligning oneself with learning AI particularly, what happens if one learns how to code effectively? Perhaps to engineer one's own AI or work with a company that needs coding skills because within whatever they're using, AI is a factor. I really don't find the wow in the appearance of this arguably novel AI, though I do find that its appearance and its use is a little more open and flexible in a way that is already in a situation with other parameters that are already set up. Like I say, a search engine, a search index. So that's how I feel about AI in connection with education, as well as career pathways. Yes, there are benefits. I do think it's just really important to be completely aware of what's all in connection with AI, more so than just AI itself. What's in connection with? Yes, AI is a part, though there are so many segments that AI connects to where I think other people can find greater interest. So that when time comes in the future to analyze, well, do I really have such an interest in AI? What's really gripping about it? Someone can say, well, this is what I really find interesting just in general in this field of computer science, and AI is just a small part of it. All right, let's get on to some origami. So, I have a new origami to work on, the origami fox. If you want to work on the origami fox, you can. There is a link in the YouTube video. We're going to go corner to corner. And I'm going to follow these instructions, which of course are here for using. Again, you can find them in the YouTube video, the description area. So after you go corner to corner, keep one corner and bring the other corners in. So we have half triangle. We bring this in, we're going to make a diamond. We're going to bring both in. So now both of the corners are in. Now, the next step is to flap this down. So we just went from a big triangle to a diamond, and now we're just gonna bring it in to a smaller triangle. The next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna work on this flap. So I have to take one piece, open it up, just a little bit. It's very interesting, actually, now that I think about it. Fold it up, and you gotta have this piece here flap down. Now, I think I have the right piece. So you got this piece here, and then voila. You see that? You make this piece right here, just like that. But we're not done. We take the other piece here. This is the middle piece. So we take this other piece here, and we just take it, and then fold it, and flap, flap, flap. There you go. Uh-oh. I'm about to get creative here and make me a tailed beast. All right, so the next thing here from this space is to bring the tail around. So it's supposed to come around here And we're gonna take the tail. I think mine is actually upside. Oh no, it's actually, yeah, that's it. So then we're gonna take it, flip it around, and then take the tail and have it be open right here. And then this is gonna stand up. So my fox is actually upside down. So if I take it this way and I fold it, I got an upside down fox. So hey, I have to keep working on my origami fox. But you know what? It looks pretty cool. Looks like I'm on the way of making a jinchuriki, at least a tailed beast. So there we have it, folks. I made something here with a few cute folds and well, I kind of like it. Might make a nice bookmark. Or a little bouquet. Oh, a little bouquet. Yeah, I could put this on like a shirt. You know what I'm saying? A little napkin. Decorative. You can always make something beautiful with a little creativity and a good attitude. All right. We're going to the next topic concerning reading a physical book. So I read a recommendation, actually a gift, a story from Sherlock Holmes. Can you believe it? The text is a good follow-along story. One can latch onto the mystery as well as potentially solve the mystery with enough clues. Though, if you're familiar with Sherlock Holmes stories, you may be familiar with how the results come about slowly. The pictures in the text are very nice because those pictures help with aligning what's happening in the story, being able to visually align the texts with the pictures. I like the story. I think the story is not just a children's book, quite a mature conversation in the text between estate owning and what might one do with an estate, or to own an estate, or in a family feud. And I really do think the text is valuable in the sense that if one is trying to get into mysteries and solving mysteries, one can engage the text differently than a non-mystery text. I think it's fun to play with the clues. So the text is somewhat gripping in that regard. Thanks for joining me for another episode of I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It. Onward and Upward, Kevin Dufresne.